Hey everybody, it's White Wolf here and welcome back to another episode of WeirdCraft. And today we're doing another mod spotlight. I'm pretty sure this will be the last one as well. Don't quote me on that. But basically we are covering the Mystical Wildlife mod. And that basically just adds some very unusual creatures. So a perfect addition to WeirdCraft. So in here we have it all set up for everything. There's a lot to get through, as you can see, and I'll try and make this as painless as possible. So we're going to start with the mobs, of course, and we'll start over here. So this is the Brontosaurus. They're pretty big and they're pretty loud, which is infuriating. I haven't really done a lot about them. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I don't know how else to fix this. Can I push you outside? Yeah, okay. He's gone free now, but they are huge, so I can't, unless I go outside and show you them breed. So basically, with Brontosaurus, you can brush them, and it gives you some Brontosaurus Fur tuft. So let me just give you a really good brushing. All your tufts together. I need two more, please. And then basically, with all 9 in a crafting bench, you can make Brontosaurus Fur. Honestly, I'm not really sure what you can do with their pelts, with the lurker fur. Like, I don't know what you can do with the fur, but I am assuming that perhaps you can use them as a replacement for leather. I'm not 100% sure. Let me look at a piece of leather armor. Yes, okay, so you can use it as a replacement to leather. So basically, if I do that, I can make a leather tunic. So it's not too bad if they are readily available, and they are much easier to continuously farm over like cows for actual normal leather. So that's a pretty useful thing. Unfortunately though, they are very complicated to breed. What you have to do is you have to feed them raw mutton, pork chop or beef. And it has to be in the rain, and it has to be at like certain seasons. So they are very awkward and difficult to breed. So I'm going to see if we can perhaps do that with them now. Also, if you try to fight these guys, they emit electrical shocks, obviously in survival mode. So they are a very powerful thing to go up against. So it is not recommended to fight. So it's raining now. So let's see if we can breed these two. And we've made a little baby! Oh my god, the head is like the normal size. That's actually hilarious. So that is how you breed the Brontosaurus and what its uses are for. It's also very noisy, very loud. Would not recommend. And upon death, the Brontosaurus drops raw Brontosaurus, which can be cooked in a furnace as normal for cooked Brontosaurus, which gives 5 hunger. And it also drops a couple of pelts and a little bit of tufts. But obviously, I would pretty much just recommend just leaving them alone. Honestly, like, look at his little face. Look at it. So next, we have the Plumper. So this is an odd one. It's a seal. It's an odd little seal type creature. Basically, you breed these with raw fish, sir. Could you just... I would appreciate if you didn't. So I'll just show you that. There we go, so they're not quite as fussy as the Furzards, as they're called. Oh my god, they've all got the main head sizes. That is hilarious. So there we go, we've got the Plumper. When killed, the Plumper will drop some Plumper blubber, raw Plumper or cooked Plumper, which obviously heals 4 health, as you can see, when cooked in a furnace. Oh, you're a very jumpy one, aren't you? And the Plumper blubber can actually be used as a very weak fuel source, like in the furnace. Or you can also use it as a substitute for tallow, wax, or pressed wax, which are, you know, from other mods such as Rustic, Better with Mods, Quark, or Pan's Harvest Craft. So they are actually quite useful across other mods as well. But that is pretty much all they offer. It sucks that you have to kill them to get them, but, you know, that's just how some mods work. Next we have the Yaga Hogao, which looks like a piggy, a cute little piggy. They are bred with bread. They aren't as fussy either. They will breed as and when you want them to. Oh my god, these mobs with the big heads are freaking hilarious. So these guys, like, you find them in swamps. They just thrive in swamps, essentially. And they will emit poison if you fight them. So, again, there are species that are better left alone. And you can use the brush with these guys. See, look at that. And it gives you some dirt. So that's just basically to change the appearance of them. Let's see if we can put the dirt back on. No, you can't. So you can brush the dirt off. I suppose it's a useful continuous supply for dirt if you ever need it. And basically, if you kill them, they drop raw Yaga Hogao, which can be cooked in a furnace to make cooked Yaga Hogao. And that heals 3 health. Right, so moving on. This is the Dusk Lurker. It's basically a smaller version of these guys. Let me show you. So these guys are awkward to breed as well. They just need to be bred during the night with either raw rabbit or raw Cicaptera, which is another part of the mod. So let me just show you. There you go. So then they breed and then make another little baby. How cute is that? So basically these guys, they don't like to be approached unless you've got food. So it's better off sort of leaving them alone is the best recommended option. But when you brush these guys, they drop Dusk Lurker Fur, which again can be made into Dusk Lurker Fur. And they also drop Dusk Ash. Now the Dusk Ash can actually be used as a replacement for black dye. So they are very handy. See, look at all that poison that was emitted then by the little pig. These guys are actually really useful, and of course the fur pelts can be used as a replacement for a piece of leather. With these guys, if you kill them, you can get raw Dusk Lurker, and then if you put them in the furnace, you get cooked Dusk Lurker. So they are very handy, these guys. So now we're moving on to the different species of Cicaptera. I think that's how you pronounce it. So these are the blue ones. They are really cute little insects. I'm just going to show you that all the different colours. They are all found in different biomes, obviously snow biome, desert biome, and forests and plains and such. When killed, these guys drop raw Cicaptera, which you can see there, but they also drop these husks, which you can see behind here. So we've got the blue, green, red, yellow, and white, and these can all be used as dye substitutes. So as you can see, all these different species are really handy for pretty much general day-to-day Minecraft. So these guys are bred with any standard Minecraft seed. So, you know, pumpkin seeds, standard seeds. And then we've got a little baby. Oh, you've got a normal sized head. Okay, so they breed with seeds as well. So you breed these with any vanilla seed. So all of them are bred with standard seeds. So it's pretty simple, pretty handy. Obviously, white is like bone meal. Alright, guys, and there we go. Those are all the creatures that you can find in the Mystical Wildlife mod. They are very unusual, but they are extremely helpful to your general vanilla game. It's pretty straightforward, and you can get some good, like, continuous farming items off of them. So I would recommend this mod personally. I really enjoy it. Right, guys, so I am going to go now, and I'm going to just die to the sound of wildlife. I hope you've all enjoyed. If you did, like the video, subscribe to become part of the warranted day. And don't forget, guys, it's nice to be nice, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye!